and the director of the Portland Comedy Film Festival. We have an event coming up on November the 13th. Portland Comedy Film Festival Fall 2022 will be our last event of the year, and we have plenty of comedy to show you at this event. 30 minutes or less is the full length of each piece of content you're going to see. Everything from dark comedy to sketch comedy, stand-up comedy, romantic comedy, comedy series episodes, music videos, mockumentaries, all kinds of stuff. Anything that'll get the audience laughing. And we are here talking to director Nicole De Meneses. Am I saying that right? Meneses?
No, that's okay. I just tell people De Meneses, so like
De Meneses.
Yeah,
I like it. De Meneses. Man, that is awesome. And thank you so much for joining me. We just appreciate you, your film, and you're nominated for an award, which is an outstanding accomplishment. Thank you for being here.
I didn't know that. That's fun to know. I hope people will enjoy the movie. I had a lot of fun making it. Did you want me to give people a little log line or a little synopsis of the film?
Please do. Please do.
So my film is called Queer Science. Queer Science follows a struggling comedian who wants to propose to her girlfriend. Her girlfriend's a scientist, and her I'm in my work office. Let me just take care of this work phone real quick.
No worries.
Sorry about that, guys. As I was saying, Queer Science, it's a queer romantic comedy. It has sci-fi elements, but the loose premise is that it follows a struggling comedian who wants to propose to her science girlfriend. Her scientist girlfriend accidentally shrinks her to the size of a Brussels sprout, and different things happen. So that magical proposal doesn't happen, but it sets us off on a journey for more shenanigans. And if you're a fan of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but you thought this is a great film, but you know what it's missing? Lesbians. My film is for you. It fills that niche, so.
Well, the judges are very impressed. You're nominated for the Best Romantic Comedy Film Award. It was an easy nomination for the judges. And I didn't hear that reference, but I know that they love just the story, and just what you've created is just so fun. And just made so many laughs. And Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was a cool movie, but looking back, it's like, I love your twist.
It was missing minorities. It was missing.
Yeah, I was missing.
Well, but I made this film during the pandemic, and I wanted to make people laugh. And I thought I returned to watching like nostalgic movies that just made you feel good. But I definitely did not see myself or my friends represented in those movies. And so whenever I try and make something, I try and make something for my community. And I thought this was a fun exercise in doing that.
This is fun. And to come out of the pandemic with something fun. I mean, everybody was there's such an uncertainty on the whole world those first few months. What inspired you to create this film? I mean, other than Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but is there any other inspirations? Like, did you feel compelled to kind of push back against some of that doom and gloom? Is that why you did it?
I did want to do something where I could have, where I was limited to one location, 2 actors, but having actors interact safely. So we had kind of staggered scenes so that one actor did most of their scenes first, and then the other one could come in and do the rest of their scenes. And so they had very limited interaction. There's really only one scene where they're together. And then through the magic of movie making, we show them together throughout, specifically with a certain effect. So it's trying to see my limitations with the pandemic, but then also be able to do something fun and enjoyable, and also do something that it wasn't, we see a lot of these pandemic films where they're specifically commenting on it, and mine commented on it in a different way. It's, but definitely lighthearted and wanting to take your mind off of things. So.
Sure. Any other technical challenges or anything I mean, that's a big undertaking to make 2 people look like they're in the same room at the same time. But any other technical challenges you had during this production?
We had some issues with our green screen, but in my head, I was like, "Oh, we could shoot this all in one day." No, it would turn into a 3-day production, and we had our actors had different schedules, and getting them to come back and do a day of green screen work was an issue. But what took us the longest was post-production. And actually one of our actors on the last day of the shoot, she informed us that she was pregnant, and we're like, yeah, we're definitely not doing reshoots. But the production of just the post-production of just getting a film done and edited and music, and then also working a full-time job. By the time we were done with the film, she gave birth to that little child. So she created life while we were working on creating a film. And so it just shows you sometimes it takes a while to see a project through to the finish line.
Wow, man, didn't expect you to say that, but yeah, you definitely go through a lot, big metamorphosis
It was a
when you
movie
get
baby.
pregnant.
Every now and then you get people making these little movie babies.
That's right. That's right. Well, what do you got planned for the future? What's next?
Oh, so I was telling you before, my team and I were heading to the American film market in November. We
Mm.
finished our first feature film during the pandemic as well. It's called Dead in Love. It's a bisexual paranormal rom com. It follows a shy bisexual ghost who falls in love with an attractive young couple that's living in her former home, and she tries to poltergeist her way into their hearts. And we're hoping to find distribution. I realize it's kind of a niche market. Everyone always says, make that horror film. But during the pandemic, I was all set to do a different project for my first feature, and when the everything was shut down, I had to change my focus, and I rewrote something. And in my heart, I guess I had a little romantic comedy that wanted to get out, and this movie was that. And so I've been telling people it's the first pancake. We're just seeing if it tastes good. We're just gonna show it and see if people like it. And we have our other projects coming down the pipe as well. But we had this moment in time. We had some really great actors. We had access to a nice location, and we had equipment. And we really wanted to challenge ourselves to do a long form project, and it turned into Dead in Love. So that's what's next for us. But we also have a few short things. I have a web series called Dating the Zombie Apocalypse, and I also have a web series called Yes Mistress that follows a lesbian BDSM couple. We got to shoot in a great dungeon in Oakland, a beautiful dungeon. And when you get a chance to shoot in a dungeon, you shoot in a dungeon, Mike. So our
Somebody kick
team
that
is,
butt.
yeah. We got the gay discount. So when you can get the gay discount, we were making queer content for our community. We took advantage of that. And we made something fun, and so we're really excited to be releasing other projects online. But then also, like I said, taking this one project to the film market and find distribution, find a home for it.
Exciting times. Well, it sounds like you are busy. You've got multiple projects going. Good luck at AFM. I wish you the best of success. And
Oh,
hey,
one more thing.
yeah, of
Um,
course, please.
I would encourage people. I love making shorts, and I've been fortunate enough to partner with a great company called Lesflix. They're based in the UK, so they're a great company for showcasing sapphic content. So I would encourage anyone that has LGBT films to really look out for these companies that are really like amplifying queer voices, and Lesflix is one of those great companies.
All right. Good plug. Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
No, I appreciate your time today, and thanks for letting me talk about queer science. I hope everyone really enjoys it. I enjoyed making it.
Sounds good. Have a good one.
All right. Thanks so much. You too.